first hole at Ankeny Golf and Country Club. Here we've got a long par 4, a little over 400 yards. Let's see what we can do. That'll be an interesting spot to start. All right, I've got kind of a tricky second shot here. I've got to just punch underneath this tree. I'm gonna go with a 7-iron, kind of try to hook it into the fairway there. Let's see what happens. Not really what I wanted to do, but we're out of the trees. I've got 110 yards to the green here. I'm gonna hit my 52 degree, hopefully running on up there. We'll see. I've got a little wind in my face that makes me nervous, so I hope this is enough club. Not enough. Wind held it up. Didn't really get all of that one. So I left that last shot short. Now I've got a short chip here for, this is for 4, so this is for par. So gotta at least try to put it close, give ourselves a chance at a bogey here. Oh, wasn't great. That hole was a battle. I mean, took a double bogey there, hit some really bad shots, so hopefully next hole's a little better. Here at the second hole at Ankeny Golf and Country Club, this one's a 305-yard par 4. It's a dogleg right, and there are bunkers on either side of the green. So we'll see what we can do. Without further ado. Should be in a pretty good spot, I think. Here for my second shot, I've got a bit over 100 yards to the pin. It's a back right pin here, and I'm gonna take my 52 degree and hope that's the right club. That came out really funny. After that awful second shot, I'm left with about a 50-yard chip here for my third shot. I'm gonna take my 60 degree and hopefully give myself a good putt at it. Well, we've got a putt. All right, with that chip, we at least gave ourselves a look at par here. Let's see if we can knock it in. Not a bad bogey there. Here at the third hole at Ankeny Golf and Country Club, and I've got about a 340-yard par 4. This one's a dogleg left this time, but yet again, we've got bunkers on the left and right side of the green. So let's see what we can do. That is not gonna be a fun second shot. Here for my second shot, I've got about 150 yards into the hole. I'm gonna try my 8-iron here and hope that's enough club. It might be a little bit short, but hopefully it'll roll up onto the green. We'll see what happens. Definitely short there and a little left of the green. Let's see what our third shot looks like. I narrowly avoided this bunker here, thankfully, so this is my third shot. I'm gonna take a 60 degree, hopefully go right over top of it onto the green. I am really happy with that chip. I was a little nervous when it was in the air that it was gonna drop straight down into that bunker. Thankfully, I just cleared it and it rolled right out close to the pin. I've given myself a pretty good opportunity to make a par on this hole. Let's see if I can finish the job. I mean, this isn't exactly an easy putt, but I'm gonna do my best. So close. Well, that's another bogey, and the unfortunate thing about that is that was a really gettable par. I just played it a little too far out right, and it didn't quite break as much as I thought it would. That's all right. 2 putts, pretty good for us. This is the 4th hole at Ankeny Golf and Country Club. It's a par 5, around 440 yards. It's a bit of a dogleg right, and once again, we've got 2 bunkers either side of the green, but on top of that, we've also got a fairway bunker right out on the right side of that fairway in the rough area over there. So that's something we're going to try to avoid. With a long hole like this, it all starts with a good drive. So let's see if I can start us off right. Looks like I'm in that left rough over there. I think it should be an all right shot, so let's go check it out. We've got a bit of a pleasant surprise here. My drive actually took a nice kick out into the fairway, so I thought I'd be hitting out of the rough. Thankfully it rolled just enough out to get into the short grass here, and I've got 240 yards in, so I'm going to try this 3-wood, hope it does right by me. This is likely either going to be really good or really bad. Let's find out. Well, it was kind of just meh, you know. I thought it was going to be really good, really bad. I kind of chunked it, went pretty high up in the air, but I mean, it's still relatively in play. I think I'm going to be in the rough on the left side there, so let's go check it out. Look at that. Well, that wasn't great, but it honestly wasn't too bad. So now for my 3rd shot, I've got about 95 yards in here. The pin is close. I'm going to try to take this 52 degree, maybe take a bit off of it, and hope that's the right number. I think I'm just left of the green there. Seems like a pretty good distance, but just missed the green. This is my birdie putt here from just off the left side of the green. It's going to be kind of tough putting off the fringe to get a good feel for it. It should go left to right, so we'll see what we can do. Pace was pretty bad there, so I left myself with a long putt coming back. That is a huge par putt. I'm really glad I saved that one. I mean, I was pretty scared of 3-putting for bogey there. Thankfully, that one dropped. Love to see it. Let's go. Come on. I'm at the 5th hole here at Ankeny Golf and Country Club. This one's a 345-yard par 4, and thankfully we don't have as many bunkers on this hole, but we still have 1 sand trap to the left of the green that we've got to account for. This is a bit of a dog leg left. It kind of turns left towards the hole, so let's see what we can do. That was a really bad drive. I'm not sure if it'll be a tough shot from over there. We'll have to see, so let's go check it out. Right here, I've got 143 yards to the green for my 2nd shot. I'm gonna try to hit this 8-iron, and the pin is deep here. Like I said, I've got to be aware of that sand trap to the left of the green. I'm gonna have kind of a tricky lie right here. Hopefully, we can hit a good shot. Luckily that 8-iron I just hit was maybe the wrong club, so it went a little over that bunker. So right now this is our 3rd shot here. Got a little chip onto the green with a 60 degree. As you can see, pin's right there. It's gonna be a tough chip, but hopefully let's put it close. Not bad. All right, we're back with another tricky par putt here. Hopefully we can sink this one. If not, let's try to put it close and escape with the bogey here. Well, we escaped with a bogey there. but honestly really disappointed because turns out that par putt was dead straight. Didn't break at all and just played it too far outside, so that's all right. Escape to the bogey. Here at the 6th hole at Ankeny Golf and Country Club here. Got a 148-yard par 3 downhill. Take my 9-iron, see what we can do. I've left myself with a long first putt here. This is for birdie. I'm really just trying to keep it close here, see if I can nestle it up close to the hole and get myself a good par putt. That's about as good as I can do. It's another par, baby. Gotta love that. Honestly, just really happy with that hole overall. Let's go, come on. Here at the 7th hole at Ankeny Golf and Country Club, it's a 325-yard par 4, and there's trouble on the right with this creek and trouble on the left with the woods. Let's see if we can poke one out there. Well, pretty lucky that bounced back in, but still got a long way to go on this hole. All right, so after rattling around in the woods a little bit, this is where my drive landed. I've got about 230 yards to go on this hole. I'm gonna try a 3-wood, hope that I don't get myself into too much trouble here. Go. Perfect, just made it right around that bend. I should have a little chip up onto the green there. We got a nice 35-yard chip here for my 3rd shot. I'm gonna try to get it up onto the green without having to roll off the back. It's gonna be a little tricky. Not quite enough. This is my 4th shot here. Another tricky chip. Let's see what we can do. Not bad, not bad. Got a tricky putt for bogey here, but if I can knock it down, this would be huge. It's gonna break hard left to right, and it's gonna be kind of tricky in terms of pace as well, so let's see. This green is so tough. I just struggle with it so much. Golly. All right, I'm here at the 8th hole at Ankeny Golf and Country Club, and I've got about a 300-yard par 4. That'll be interesting. Unfortunately, my drive went into the creek right about here, so I'm gonna have to take a drop, and this will be my 3rd shot. I've got about 134 yards in from here, so I'm gonna try my 9-iron. The pin is a little deep, so we'll see what happens. Kick. All right, I was a little left of the green. I think I caught a good kick though, so let's go see where it's at. Got a very long par putt here. I'm hoping to kind of just nestle it up close to the hole and give myself a good tap-in bogey, but let's see. Double bogey. I'm here at hole 9 at Ankeny Golf and Country Club. About 160-yard par 3. I'm gonna be hitting my 7-iron here. Let's hope that I can stick it close. Not bad. I've got a putt at it, so let's see what we can do with it. We got a tricky putt at birdie here, but it is uphill, which I like. So let's attack this one, see if we can put it in the cup.